Look at the modern Super Bowl. It is a pristine, meticulously orchestrated event that anchors the American media calendar. The broadcast rights command billions of dollars. The game attracts invested international fan bases, and the halftime show carries enough weight to pause the entire country. But the sport began in the mud, with brutal tackles, improvised rules, and a game so dangerous it might not survive. Early players competed without modern protective equipment. Serious, catastrophic injuries were common. In some years, dozens of men died from trauma sustained on the field. Back then, college athletes and baseball stars held the nation's respect. Professional football players were viewed as ordinary laborers, competing in a disorganized, marginalized activity. A chaotic, physically lethal pastime on the brink of being outlawed evolved into the most powerful entertainment empire in American history. In the late 19th century, American football was an unstructured hybrid of soccer and British rugby. Walter Camp engineered a separation from rugby by writing specific architectural rules for the American game. Camp introduced the static line of scrimmage and divided the field into 10-yard territorial segments, creating a system of downs to measure progress. This intense focus on line play caused fatal bottlenecks. Players violently converged in mass formations, resulting in lethal physical compressions. The death toll climbed so high by the early 1900s that President Theodore Roosevelt intervened. He threatened a total ban on the sport if it did not become safer. Subsequent safety mandates forced the game to open up. New rules reduced the mass collisions and introduced the forward pass to spread players across the field. These interventions saved lives, structuring the game for an audience, turning an unreadable mob into a highly legible, dramatic spectacle. To bring order to the professional ranks, team representatives met in Canton, Ohio in 1920 to form an organization that would soon become the NFL. The early financial reality was grim. Franchises routinely folded, and players were forced to maintain secondary, working-class jobs just to survive. They faced an immense uphill battle, trying to pull ticket buyers away from the established dominance of Major League Baseball. Institutional structure could not sell tickets on its own. The league desperately needed a cultural icon to validate its existence to the public. Red Grange provided that validation. As the first true superstar, his immense popularity delivered massive crowds and vital mainstream newspaper coverage. The Canton meeting built the league's administrative skeleton. Grange's raw celebrity proved professional football could actually survive as a commercial product. In the 1950s and 60s, broadcast television captured the American living room. Football's internal logic offered a unique synergy with the new medium. The structured system of downs and dramatic bursts of action aligned with the technical constraints and pacing of early TV screens. The weekly cadence of televised games turned obscure professional athletes into instantly recognizable national icons. To eliminate direct competition, the NFL strategically merged with its fierce rival, the American Football League, in 1966. This institutional merger birthed a new, unified championship format. The first iteration of what would become the Super Bowl was played in 1967. Television compatibility and the AFL merger consolidated the league into a commercial monopoly built for at-home consumption. Over the following decades, the NFL continually optimized its television product through modernized safety rules, advanced science, and higher scoring gameplay. It expanded geographically, moving beyond American borders to capture highly lucrative international audiences. Yet, modern institutional frictions persist. The league navigates controversies over labor, political protests, and the long-term reality of severe head injuries. The existential danger of the early 1900s was never truly eradicated from the game. It was simply absorbed, heavily managed, and sanitized for the cameras. Today, audiences tie deep civic and generational identities to their local franchises, effectively turning a weekly sport into a civic religion. The ultimate symbol of this triumph is a championship event that functions as an unofficial global holiday. The NFL achieved a multi-billion-dollar empire by prioritizing the viewer's experience over the sport's mechanics, turning the game into a weekly cultural tradition.